Good morning. It's 8:30, so we slept in a little bit. The lake is gorgeous. It's nice and calm. Rich is out there fishing a little bit. We're about to do the rounds, kick some hammocks, and start making breakfast, but I might just sit by the lake for a bit and just soak that in. So I'll show you on the map here in a bit what the plan is today. We're going to base camp here at Byers Lake. We're going to travel up to Scorch, take a look at a trail, and I think we're going to go down the York River a bit. Not all the way, but just down, see the gut, and see the high falls that's marked. But then we're going to come back to the same campsite tonight, and out tomorrow. Bye for now.
I am so itchy.
Why are you itchy?
How was your first sleep in a hammock, Olivia?
It was great. Waking up wasn't.
Were you comfortable?
Yeah. I was also itchy.
Yeah. That's unrelated to the hammock.
No, I had to kill like 6 mosquitoes before I could actually go to sleep.
Oh, they were in the hammock with you?
Yeah.
Ooh, rookie mistake. Rookie.
It was a gorgeous night last night. Bugs got fairly bad at times, but then the bugs obviously go away, and then the stars came out and it was gorgeous. We were laying on the beach listening to a comedy special on my phone, just enjoying the stars. And then a storm rolled in. You could see the thunder and lightning in the distance, and it's a little damp this morning on the ground, so there might have been a bit of rain last night, but it was just a nice relaxing night.
We forgot to bring oil, so we're going to boil some eggs.
I think it's called poaching.
Yeah, but I feel like
Okay, it's not exactly poaching, but it's
semi-poached.
You could make hard-boiled eggs.
semi-poached kind of life. We could have done hard-boiled. That would have been an option.
Yeah.
Good job, Rich.
Bacon.
How do you like your bacon, Chris? All right, everyone. We're gonna teach Olivia how to do dishes in the bush. So grab all the dishes, Olivia. Find a nice little bit like this. And there is your dish scrubby. And then you just scrub. And if you ever can't get it off, Olivia, put a little sand in her. And there you go. Good job, Olivia.
Oh, it's from the tea.
Alright, it's 20 to 11. We are all packed up for the day. We're about headed to go down the York River towards Scorch. We're going to try and do some hiking today.
Skipping rocks.
We're all going to go in one boat. So we've all packed up the campsite. We've hung the food.
Bit of a light rain as we leave Byers Lake up the York River. It's actually refreshing after yesterday's heat. It's tough, that grass, you can't see if it ends or not. I think I see a channel, right, where those lilies are. But I just can't tell if it's like all grass or a channel.
I can see a channel.
Alright, we're good. You want me to swing to the left? You can take pictures at the right. should be Branch Lake. It's just a widening of the York River. And there's a loon right there. And we're trying to find the portage now into Scorch. It's somewhere on this northeastern shore. So this is the Branch Lake to Scorch Lake portage. Nice footing, relatively flat, but narrow. I don't know how often this is used, but a lot of boat scraping branches. But for the most part, it's one of the easier portages you'll do. So it's still warm today. It is probably in the mid-20s Celsius, but it's humid. Yesterday was unbearably hot. Today's warm and humid, but doable. Everyone's in good spirits. Everyone's probably slightly dehydrated, but we're doing fine. And I think Olivia's having fun. That's the main goal. It's 20 to 12. We're on the York River, I believe, again. Basically just finished the portage and we're on our way to Scorch. Nice little beaver dam holding the water up. Found a raspberry? Are they as good as blueberries, Rich?
I didn't try one. I'm not a huge raspberry guy.
Yeah. We are coming into Scorch Lake. Doesn't look very large. It is extremely calm. Lots of bugs. And the beach, yeah, the beaches look pretty awesome. No. So on this trip on Kingscote, we saw a bunch of people on almost every campsite on Kingscote. And then we passed one group on the portage into were we on Big Rock? Big Rock. And then they asked us where we were headed, and we were all headed in the same direction. And after we had been at our campsite for about 3 hours, they came and stayed on Byers as well. But other than that, we haven't seen or heard anyone. And it looks like Scorch is empty. All right, so we're on Scorch Lake, and some really nice beach campsites. And this is the hill. I don't really call it a mountain, but it's pretty prominent. And we are going to find the landing, get on the Scorch Lake Trail, and get up to the top of this somewhere, and hopefully there's some pretty sweet views. It's a nice, quiet little lake. There are 4 campsites. 2 appear to be awesome. The other 2, passable, I guess. But if you had 4 groups on this lake, it's not that big. I feel like it would be quite loud. Like you're not too far from each other. But.
Oh, wow.
Can't tell.
Fast?
Oh, wow.
Evan was feeling good about that spot. He reeled in from his troll and then threw it back out.
Sadden.
Nice.
Girthy.
That's huge. What are we gonna name it?
Dinner.
Really?
Good.
Filet yo fish. We didn't bring the stringer though, did we?
No.
The female.
Oh, gown. So many trebles. That was a good bass.
Yeah. That was a good sized bass.
Try to catch another one.
We don't normally catch bass in Algonquin Park. It's probably by far the biggest bass I've ever caught here.
Catch, go. Yeah, let's try to catch it.
So we're on the tail end of the Scorch Lake Lookout Trail. The worst is over, or I think we're at the top. And we're just, yeah, we just gotta try and get to the lakeside, so we can actually have a look. It's a fairly steep trail. It's clearly marked, but most of the markings. There's a trail here, right? Yeah, it's down here. Most of the markings have been on trees that have fallen over, haven't been replaced. So keep an eye out. All right, careful from here on out, Olivia. It's quite a big drop.
Yeah.
And if you
climbing we did, I think that's
if you fall and you start slipping, just start grabbing little bushes, trees, and oh yeah.
Whatever you do, if you start falling and slipping, don't grab her.
down there.
What do you think, Olivia?
This is amazing.
What are we on? What do you call it? What is this called?
We're on a mountain.
Scorch Lake lookout.
Just look. It's
Yeah, we did. Are you tired though?
a little bit,
Yeah.
but it's worth it.
That was fairly steep for about a quarter of it. The rest was okay.
Oh, she's a jumper.
My dad caught a fish.
Okay.
There it is.
Little bass.
There's our fish. Right in the boat. It's our fishing. That is a
Largemouth bass. Oh, look at the blood gushing out of it.
Where? Oh.
It just falls out.
I'm gonna name him Brad. Let's see if he swims. Bye, Brad.
So it's 2 o'clock. We've stopped at the campsite on Scorch, and we had a Cliff Bar and a little rest after our hike. Drank a couple cider. It's a nice campsite. It looks like a beach when you come on the lake, but it's just rocks. So it'd be okay swimming, but you wouldn't, maybe water shoes or something like that. But it's just all stacked up rock. And up here where the fire pit is, it's not super big, but I'll show you. It goes off in to the left. So a pretty small little fire pit, level area, a couple stumps, nice bench. Then you could tell down the shoreline there's a trail and some tent pads and some larger trees in that direction. But directly behind us here, pretty tight with trees, not very good for hammocks.
I haven't seen Thunderbox yet either.
Yeah.
Let's go this way.
But it is westward facing, relatively, and we have a nice little breeze in our face, so bugs wouldn't be too much of a problem. So, 6 out of 10? 7 out of 10?
6.3.
6.3 out of 10 on Rich's campsite index.
Why wouldn't you get him a goat? You know he's mental. You know he's retarded.
I want to show you here too. From the campsite, I'll show you where. So, you come down Scorch Lake. There's a sandbar here and a sandbar that comes out here, and the water kind of wiggles in between. And the lookout that we were at was right there. So ways up there. Very nice views. And then on the way to the lookout, we waggled between here and caught that first largemouth bass. And on the way back, we decided to fish it again. And again, I got another smaller, but still a nice largemouth bass.
We made it back to Byers Lake. It's later in the afternoon. What do you think? 3:30? 4 o'clock?
Yeah. Somewhere in there.
We certainly didn't press. We weren't worried about time. Could have done that a lot faster, but we had a good afternoon. I didn't really notice how high the hills were on Byers until I see this vista. Last night we really didn't notice. I didn't notice. Gorgeous.
Are we going home tomorrow?
Yes, we are.
Not quite 100% in season yet, but good news for the viewers at home, especially those who watched the Wabakimi footage. And super good news for me is if we look over here, you'll notice, assuming that got ourselves some blueberries. Probably only one that looks edible, but oh yeah, it's my favorite. Can't help it.
It is 4:30 in the afternoon. We are back at our campsite. We're just hanging out in our hammocks. It's drizzling a little bit. So we're going for a little nap. Set the alarm, 6:30, 6:45. We'll get up, cut some wood, make some shepherd's pie for dinner tonight. We have a bottle of wine. Rich has some ciders, and hopefully it stops raining by then. And we will get some wood, have a nice big fire, and enjoy our last night out. Tomorrow we leave through Kingscote again, so we follow the same portages back. Should have the wind at our back if it's prevailing, and yeah, so far so good.
Look out over here. This one horsefly is driving me bananas.
Look up there. Horn's still a little on the squishy side.
I feel like it might have been like that last time.
Whoa. Sorry.
Another Anthony Bourdain.
hammock. This is my dad's hammock. This is a tree. Really nice tree. This is a bug net with a dead. Oh no, it's not dead. It's a cute little moth, I would say. And yeah, there's a loon up there. There's a loon, and anyway.
We're just finishing up supper. Had an unreal shepherd's pie, and we just noticed this really nice finish to the day. So it's been progressively clouding over. You know, been raining a bit, just light rain. While we're eating it, it started again. But like you don't see this very often. This is unreal. That is.
It looks like there are orange lines in the sky. It looks like there's like lines making like lines in the sky.
It's purple. So this is sunset over Byers Lake, Algonquin Park 2020. Just magnificent.
Mullet side chats with Ryan McMillan.
This is what happens when you go in quarantine.
There's only so much mullet that you can handle.
That's why we bring Olivia. Big brain time. Big brain.
I get to have tea too.
Yeah, we made Olivia tea.
It smells really good.
I think it's a chai tea.
It's a peppermint.
Latte.
Chai tea mocha choco froca latte.
Yeah.
My campsite index will be released to the general public around the same time that the new map for Algonquin is going to be coming out. So expect to see that in
Jeff.
12 years.
Jeff from Unlostify, get that new map out. We're looking forward to it.
And don't forget, I will be starting my own channel called Libby Libbeans.
Absolutely not.
And I hope that you'll all have a wonderful time. Thank you for watching.